It's Friday morning, we're in Florida. Tomorrow morning we're gonna meet Buck at a boat ramp and go in by water. Gonna poke around a little today, probably get a camp spot, and get ready for tomorrow. Well, I have done my biggest act of stupidity so far on this trip. When I sleep at night, these two boxes, they gotta go somewhere. So usually I've been putting them on the cargo basket back here. Then when I get up in the morning, they go where I was sleeping. This morning I did not do that, and so I left the rest area, got on the highway, got off just now to get some coffee, and you know, this morning I was like, man, I'm packed up real tight. I got a whole lot of room back there. And I look while I'm standing in line to get coffee, and I see a Nissan Frontier, and I go, oh, he's got a little thing on his roof. I look over at mine and I go, why do I have a thing on my roof? I shouldn't have a thing on my roof. And I'm like, whoa, no. So I'm not sure what I scattered yet. Let me pull this box down. I don't know what I lost, but I lost the lid. But I didn't lose the snake chaps. I didn't lose my cleaning kit. Beanie hat. Somehow I'm doing pretty good. The other box still has the lid on it. So now I'm down a lid. I am gonna have to put those stupid things like under my feet or by the driver's door or something to make sure that I don't do that again. That could have been expensive. Well, that's private land, but that back there might be public. Well, that land is public and it is huntable, but you have to have drawn a quota permit for it. Florida has quota permit hunts where certain wildlife management areas and lots of wildlife management areas give out a certain number of tags, which is nice if you draw one, because then you know, you've got limited pressure, at least limited competition. Well, here's something you don't see much of these days. A non-credit card type pump, but also I did not have to prepay, just pumping. Crazy, right? Crazy. So I'm frustrated again because I couldn't get to where I wanted to go. Turns out it was the park ranger residences. So I said, I'll just keep going down this road, cross over the canal on this bridge, and check out this other public land. Well, no, I'm not. It's a private road. It would take hours for me to get over there. So basically, to go a mile, I would have to drive 30, 40, 50 miles. Crazy. Frustrations of a new place. In just a week of neglect, my bike chain is crusty and rusty. Oh, it's ugly. Ugly. But hopefully we can fix that real quick. Probably need to go do a bike ride later today. I do need to do a little light workout anyway. Looks like a good place for some push-ups, pull-ups, some lunges. I could even do a little jog in there. There's been people showing up to the dock to go turkey hunt, so we got really stepping really fast this morning.
Turn off the lights on the boat, yeah. Alright.
We don't have any gobbles going on, but we thought we heard one over here. Now we think we hear a hen in the tree. Got a spot where there's been a bird strutting and dragging his wings all through here. We got some dusting bowls right here, so we're just gonna go up in here and get comfortable.
Surprised you could really see it.
This is the spot we bumped the bird this morning from. So he's obviously out here strutting and dragging his wings and stuff. Look at the size of this joker. We're going around. So Buck's gonna jump in his boat and go back to the truck. I'm staying out, and I'm gonna kind of just go back in here and just kind of sit again in a different spot. And then he's going, when he comes back out, he's gonna go somewhere else. And then he's gonna listen on the south, I'm gonna listen on the north tonight, and then we'll meet back up at the boat. Well, I spent about the past 4 hours sitting up in there. I had decoys out over here, and about an hour and a half into it, I actually was laying down and I moved my foot and I started hearing putting, and then right out here was a hen. Eventually I just didn't move at all, and eventually she just worked her way up, and I let her get way past my decoys, and then I lifted my head slightly and there was another hen behind her near my decoys moving on up too. So they did not have a tom in tow. So it's about 6 o'clock, and I'm now going to go over to the spot on the road where we had some wing impressions from a strutting tom this morning, the one we busted off. Walked around the corner and there he was. Buck is actually on the south part of the property, and we're going to both listen, see if we can hear any gobblers roost tonight, any gobbles on the roost. And I'll link back up with him and we'll get ready to do it again tomorrow. So kind of a tough day here in Florida. Now it's quite breezy. That's an airboat letting it rip, and they let it rip all day long, let me tell you what. We definitely got some competition back there where we bumped that tom, and so just waiting on Buck. We'll get back in the boat and go back to camp. I'll throw down a bunch of chow, reset my bags with food and water, get batteries charged, and come back out for some more punishment. When they ain't gobbling, I don't know how you hunt turkeys when they ain't gobbling, when it's this vast with a low density of turkeys. It's one thing if you got a pile of turkeys and you kind of got an idea of where they're at and where they're going, but when they're just around every so often, it's tough. See you in the morning.